Hey, what's happening, everybody? It's your old pal Mr. Butter coming back at you, and I got a dope pair of Jordan 1 mids that I want to get into today. I know a lot of people might hear that and think, oh, mids, gross, but that's fine. I'll keep buying them, and I'll keep telling you all how much I like them. I think this video will be dropping on the same day that the Brotherhood Jordan 1 highs drop. So good luck to everybody that's going for them. I know I'll be chasing a pair. I think it's neat that they're inspired by Jordan's college fraternity. I just always like a backstory like that. But anyhow, if you're into kicks and you feel like hanging out, then hit that subscribe button. Let's look at these coconut milk Jordan 1 mids. And mentioning shoes that are dropping today, I also think that over on the Nike app, the coconut milk SE mids are dropping today. These are also referred to as the coconut milk mids, but these already dropped on the Nike app, and this is a women's release, as you can tell by the fact that the box is white. I actually picked up the special edition coconut milk mids at my local Finish Line, and I did a review on them, so check that out if you're interested. Dope pair of kicks. I really think they're neat. But anyhow, this is a standard Jordan 1 mid box for the women's releases. The tag reads Women's Air Jordan 1 mid, and the color is coconut milk and black. Retail price on here is $120. And then without further delay, I think these are beautiful. I think these are really nice. And now the coconut milk Jordan 1 mids that I already reviewed are an SE, as I mentioned, and they have some real nice suede on them, but the material on these is way better than what I'm used to getting on mids. This leather for the base of it, it's like a sail color almost, but the leather for the base really reminds me of the leather on the base of the 75th anniversary Chicago Bulls Dunk Lows. The color, the texture, along with the feel of this, it really reminds me of those Dunk Lows, which I was a big fan of. These are really nice. They listed the color as coconut milk, and honestly, I don't know if that refers to this like sail color on the base, or if that's talking about the more yellowish color that we have for all these overlays. But I think that these real light, these real pale colors go really well with the bright white and then the black outsole and the black swoosh. And the shape of these, look at that toe box. It's just really nice and low, and they look really sleek. I think they look like a quality pair of shoes. And I know there's a lot of mid haters that might be cringing, but these things are dope in my opinion. Very nice. We'll go ahead and start with this outsole. You can see standard Jordan 1 tread pattern, same we get on lows, mids, and highs. It's got the pivot point in the front and the Nike branding there at the midfoot, but looks nice and classy in this black finish. And then we can see that that wraps up to meet a bright white midsole, and it's got bright white stitching all the way around, and it just gives them a real nice clean look in my opinion. But then working our way up from that midsole, we come to this very light pale yellow mudguard, and there's not very much texture on it. It's pretty smooth, but we've got that on the mudguard and then going up the eye stays. And now that I'm outside, I'm actually noticing that it's the same color on the bottom of the heel, and then also up around the collar on the base of the shoe. But for this upper part back here, this is actually the same color as what we have on the toe box and the side panels. So I didn't catch that at first, but it's nice. I like it. I really like these. But the stitching is all really nice and neat. The edges of all these panels look really, really nice and neat, and it's not the rolled edges. It's the way I prefer them to be, which is just kind of more of a natural edge. And of course, they do still have somewhat of a synthetic feel to them, but they've got a little bit more texture than what we usually get on mids, and they just seem a little bit less fake, if that makes any sense. I don't know if you can see that on the toe box or not. It's just got a little bit more texture than what we typically get on the synthetic leather of Jordan 1 mids. And now this wasn't an SE or anything. They probably could have called this an SE and nobody would have called them out on it or anything. But, and I don't care if you don't like mids or what, I just think it would be hard to deny how nice looking these things are. The leather on the toe box, and then these side panels, and then up here underneath that Wings logo, that's all really like a sail color. And maybe that is the coconut milk, I don't know. They have so many different names for so many similar colors. It's hard to know which color they're talking about, but I would call that lighter color a sail. And I just think it looks really, really good. I love it. I love these shoes. But then we've got a bright white nylon tongue underneath those bright white flat laces. And there's bright white piping that goes around that. And a bright white tag there at the top. And on that white tag, you can see a black Jumpman and some black Air branding. And then the sock liner looks like it matches the yellowish color. Like it matches the darker color. And it's kind of got a little bit silkier of a feel like you get sometimes. If you're thinking about grabbing this shoe, I would go ahead and pull the trigger on it, because I don't think prices are crazy, even on the resale market. I just think these are really, really well done. I mean, the stitching the whole way around, I can't see any flaws in it. I like how the stitching matches on all these overlays. Just gives it a nice, clean, classy look. And I always love a black swoosh and a black outsole on like a lighter colored Jordan 1 silhouette. It just always looks good to me. That's a quick look at the shoes. Let me know what you all think of these. And I hope you all have a wonderful day. And I will catch you on the next one. I'm out.